Have you noticed how everyone's talking about autonomous trucks or AI and how's it going to take our jobs in the next 5 or 10 years? Every time you turn around, there's a new story on YouTube, on the news, on all kind of social media, whatever. And everyone's wondering about it, whether it's going to take your job in the next 10 years. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the subject for at least the next 10 years, what is going to happen, what's already happening in this industry. So everyone thinks and talks about whether autonomous trucks are going to take our jobs or not as truck drivers. This is not going to happen anytime soon, I don't believe. Not in our lifetimes anyway. Everyone I'm speaking to right now. I just don't see the purpose or the need in worrying about something that hasn't happened, and they don't have the technology figured out to fully cover everything. You're talking about technology to look out for the weather constantly, things we have to do on a constant basis, the construction zones that may change from one place to another. You know, you go through a construction zone today and then you go through it tomorrow, they may have it laid out different. They may have, barrier walls set up different. They may have the lines on the road, scraped off and new ones put down, or just tape put down. You never know what's going to happen. Autonomous trucks right now, they're running them in places that have predictable traffic for the most part. They're running them in places that have predictable construction zones. They're running them in places that have good weather 90% of the time. The places that I know of are in the southern states, maybe in Texas or some parts of Arizona, where there's good weather pretty much all of the time, because they don't have the technology yet to determine, or for the trucks to figure out, where they're going and how do they react to things and all kinds of stuff like that. If there's a car comes in front of them, slams the brakes on, they have sensors to take care of that. And that's another thing, they have to do so much maintenance on these trucks to keep those sensors to make sure none of them go out. I've not dug into all of that, but it's got to be just an unreal amount of sensors that they have to check over and over and over, not just on the truck, but I'm sure they have them on the trailer too. And the companies that I see doing this, for the most part, that's their niche. They don't want drivers. They want just enough of drivers to train their trucks. And what they do with the drivers after that, I don't know. And also, you have to think about whenever you get into a spot where you have to back into a really tight spot. I've been in some of those where you had, just 2 or 3 inches on each side. I mean, is an autonomous truck going to be able to do that? Most likely not, as of right now anyway. Because once you look in your mirrors, you're going from basically a sunny day outside, and you look in your mirrors, go back up into a building, and it's dark. You have to take your time. You have to go like really, really slow to figure that out. I don't know the technology on the autonomous trucks, but I just don't see them that advanced yet. The autonomous trucks, they cannot get out and walk around their truck and check their tires. I'm sure they have sensors on them and what have you, but they can't check their tires. They may see, say if you're driving, you see the tread loosening up and you're like, hey, I got to get this before it blows out. They don't see the tread coming apart. They cannot get out and secure their loads. They cannot do load checks. So anyone open carry, I wouldn't worry about it at all, because we have certain regulations we have to do, especially open carry. Within the first 50 miles, we have to check our load. Every 150 miles or 3 hours after that, we have to pull over and check our load. I don't know any computer that can get out and walk around the truck and check a load yet. So, I mean, a lot of this is being blown out of proportion. And these people that are doing this, like I said, these companies that are doing this, they're mostly dry van from what I understand. They're refrigerated. If they have a problem with the refrigeration unit, I'm sure they can send someone out to check it right quick. But they're line haul. They're called line haul. Anyone that's new to the industry, line haul is basically you go from point A to point B, and it's usually a short distance, a couple hundred miles, 200-300 miles at most. And then they're getting more into the battery-powered trucks to move that. They're trying to get rid of their labor cost But how much cost is there actually in the autonomous side? Because there's going to be a labor cost regardless, or there's going to be a maintenance cost regardless of all this. I'm sure they have it figured out. I'm not anywhere close to that smart to figure all of this out. But people are just blowing this out of proportion, in my opinion. Whenever the internet come around, they thought, oh, that's too much. Whenever AI has started, oh, that's taking all of the jobs. There's give and take on everything. You know, just like we run paper logs forever. I started on paper logs, and then myself and a lot of other drivers, whenever they come out electronic logs, we didn't want to run them because we're like, oh no, that's just going to make us have to run less, and we're going to do this and that. It made us run legal. And actually, now that I've gotten used to it, and I know a lot of other drivers that have gotten used to it, we actually like it because it keeps companies from forcing us to do things that we really shouldn't be doing. So as far as the autonomous truck, so I really wouldn't worry about it. I don't know why it's such a big deal to a lot of people. I know there's a lot of testing. I know they are already running loads. Like I said, in Texas and Arizona and a couple of other places, they're running loads, but they're limited loads. Are they going to be able to build it up enough to take everyone's job in the next 10 years? No, they're not. It's impossible. In the next 10 years, there's no way. In our lifetime, probably not. Is it going to change the industry? It's going to change the industry. This industry has changed so much since I started driving nearly 30 years ago. I started in '96. But it has changed so much over the years, and it's going to continue changing. Drivers that adapt to the changes are going to be successful in this. Drivers that just want to keep giving pushback and pushback and pushback, oh, this is wrong and this is not going to work, this is what, I mean, it's just your opinion. What facts do you have that it's not going to work? You know, just like a lot of us, like I said, whenever the electronic log come out, we didn't want to do it. Because we're like, oh, this is going to be the end of it. We're not going to get anywhere. And for this reason, that reason, the other reason, it just took more of our ability to do whatever we wanted away from us. That's all it was. I mean, you can still do what you want. And there's different rules in the logs that allow us to give us some flexibility. You just have to understand how to use them. Like the split sleeper brake. That's one of them. You can use that if you understand how to use it. You have to learn how to adapt to what's coming. The autonomous trucks are not going to take over, folks. This is not, you know, some sci-fi show. You know, Schwarzenegger's not going to come through some time portal and, you know, take over everything. It's just not going to happen. We got to adapt to what we get and move on. This is my opinion about everything. I just don't see it being an issue. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, more information, put it down below in the comments. I'd appreciate it. I'm sure a lot of people that have questions about this would appreciate it. If you like this kind of content, I'll talk about just about anything, trucking, the good and the bad. Try to help folks, you know, that are getting into it, fresh into the industry, be successful, be profitable without much stress. I appreciate you watching. And I'll see you in the next video.